Hello everyone and welcome back. Tommy Candu here, and today we are going to be going through an Abyssal Maze video. Before you click away there, let's talk about what we're going to get into. 1 second real quick. Okay, so for starters here, this is the only gear set you actually need to have. And I'm going to add a few caveats here, but before I do, I would like to shout out Mr. Mogul, Cespi, Trunk, Retro, and T-Wext for their input and their help in making this video. Help me make sure I don't forget anything. This gear set is all you need. Mr. Mogul wants everyone to know that he thinks you need at least 50% damage reduction to start it. I think 36 is probably a good spot, but 50% is definitely better. And you'll notice, I think if I'm remembering correctly, I think 36 was the first breakpoint you want to really hit, and then somewhere in the 60s was the next one. Can't remember exactly, but that's what I started with. But they made some changes since then, so take it with a grain of salt. Mr. Mogul's probably correct. I know that I started out with like 29% or something and a lot of HP stones. So yeah, that's just take that with a grain of salt, but you do not need fire. And if you do have fire, you definitely want to get your fire set as soon as possible. And one thing that you really need to know is if you don't have a full, if you don't have a full fire set, don't worry about a fire heal set. I'm going to be using one in this video, but I'm also going to be using a fire tentacle set. The most important set to have is the pure fire set. If you want to upgrade to a full fire tentacle or a full fire later, or a fire heal later, feel free to do so. But definitely you don't need it. And before we start the video, so that was Cespi that gave us that piece. Trunk made a very good point. If you are new and playing with randoms, don't lock in immediately. Don't insta-lock. Don't pick your hunter unless you can absolutely solo that level by yourself. They don't have to touch the balls, then yeah, you can lock in. Don't recommend it because you could, but also communicate your gear situation, he says. So if you have a fire or a hybrid build, let the other person know what you're doing. Don't lock in your hunter. If you're new to it, immediately, if you don't know, if you're new to it, let the other person pick the hunters. They probably got more experience. You'll learn that as you go. It's a learning curve. I'm going to start out with this set. I'm probably going to be queuing with randoms for this video, so don't expect a speed run. I'm going to try and put these real life situations. I'm going to use all the sets in this video, so if you got a set you have questions on, just stick around and let's get into the game. Okay, so this is the set I'm going to be starting out with. I'm just going to queue with a random, and I'm trying out the new hunter here because he is viable, especially if he's awakened. He's a lot stronger, but if you got him level 8 to 10, you shouldn't have, and you got some perms for him. You can definitely use him. I've used him, tested him out on 1, 3, 5. I know I've tested him on 2 or 4 with the fire set. I think he might be better with the poison set, but yeah. Let's check it out. I'm hoping my partner doesn't have someone OP. Oh, he's... Alright, I haven't... First time with this combo. Let me get the map together. Ooh, I got myself killed typing. Oh, there's another thing that was mentioned to me to mention to you guys, and I'm going to get to that at the end of this wave, so I want to make sure I quote it correctly. But it's learning how to communicate inside the game with other players. Oh, he's already on the ball, so yeah, so if your partner dies and you got an army behind you like I do, don't go killing it. Wait for them to come back up, because they will miss out on all the levels. So it's called being courteous. If you think it's going to slow down the run, you can, but it's generally the best option just to, got this bar in my way. I'm going to try and move that so I don't accidentally hit it while I'm trying to pick my perms. Oh, and if your partner's standing on the ball, stand on him with him. So, yeah, this is pretty interesting. Look at him, man. It's nice. So, what I was told to make sure that everyone knows is the lingo. This is Mr. Mogul again. Help, it means start stacking the ball. So if you see someone type help, you know, start stacking the ball. So if you see someone use good luck, that means start reflecting it or using the mummy aura if you're either one of those. And if you see thanks, that means stop attacking. That person is now ready to use the they're ready to start reflecting or using the aura themselves. This person picked Necro. I am not a big fan of it. It does work. I don't like Necro Stacker. It just tends to slow some of the runs down if the person doesn't not apply them correctly, which maybe I'll do that for you guys just to show you how. I prefer not to have him, especially on healing waves, because if you can't die and your mobs are just, you know, if you're unable to die to the boss, then the other person can't take over and reflect their aura. And a big part of this is I'm showing y'all right now. That first wave was showing you guys how to use just poison and just grunt it out, because you can do that on any given wave. I wish I had someone to run with me so I could run specifically stacking hunters for newer players. You know what, before I continue, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and get to there. That's something y'all need to learn for the newer players. So if you're not into that, skip ahead 1 second. Okay, so we're getting ready to start the next part here, and I misspoke earlier. If you're just starting out and you can only have one set, this is the set that I would recommend. Surprisingly, none of the Knowledge Bombers mentioned this, or if they did, I overlooked it. But having that one Firestone is crucial. Actually, one of them did mention it, just not in proper context, but I know what they mean, so I'll assume that they were meaning for this reason. So with that Firestone in, you can still reflect fire damage, and it'll help you farming on 2 and 4. So it'll help you with your farming, and aside from helping with the farming, it's on 2 and 4. It'll also help with the farming on 5, but if you are the reflect hunter in the situation, the other person can stack the fire damage. You can come in and actually take over the reflection part of the deal, where you're reflecting. Just when you're reflecting with this set, you cannot attack the boss at all, because if you do, you'll just eat up all the fire stacks they put on it. So when you come in to reflect, it's literally reflect. So I'm gonna run. 1 second, let me get it set up. Alright everybody, so I figured out a fun way to do this. So SkiFighter is going to be running the same set as me. The only difference is, as we talked about earlier, Mr. Mogul recommends no less than 50%. I said 27-29 is where I started. 36, I believe, is the first significant break point in damage reduction. The differences in mine and Ski's gear: his HP is a little bit higher. He is not running a mythic set. He's running legendary with 1 mythic. His damage reduction is only 25%. His tentacles are at 135. Instead of that 50% damage increase, he's getting 10. His burn effect is the same. His poison is only 250. Life drain 15%. He's got a little bit more XP. Movement speed the same. Attack speed is at 75%. So other than that, our HP is pretty close. He's got about 40 on me, give or take. So let's get into the video. 1 second. Alright, so we're ready to go, guys. If you guys haven't already, SkiFighter is affiliated on Twitch. Go on over there, like and follow. If you got an Amazon Prime, you can sub for free. I'm usually over there doing carries while he's streaming, so definitely check him out. And let's dive into the video right now. Thank you, SkiFighter, for giving me a helping hand with this.
Yes, sir.
We're going to cover Reflect first. So he's going to go a stacker. I think he went mech. We'll see when we get into the game, because this is one of the most important things to learn, is how to reflect and how to use Mummy Aura in this game mode. So He's gonna do his thing. I'm gathering everything up. If you don't have enough damage reduction, do not do what I'm doing. You definitely need like 50% damage reduction to do this. I'm just speeding the run up. He got me an extra level there. So since he died, I covered that earlier, guys. All right, so when he comes alive, I'm gonna start killing the mobs to get him some levels. Because levels are your friend if you don't have enough damage reduction. The extra HP is huge. So here we go. He can probably stand on the outside there. I should be able to heal through. All right, and remember the hotkeys, people. Even though he can hear me and everything, just for you guys, I'm gonna use them. Thanks. So I use thanks, and immediately he stops. But notice that the tentacles were still getting me. The tentacles were still on. Once they fell off, then I was good to go. So if you have an awakened druid, they can heal on these no heal waves. Let's look at what he has. So he has mummy down there. I wasn't gonna do this, but since he does have mummy, and this is the set this video is supposed to be, this part of the video is supposed to be centered around, was this one. But since he has mummy, I'm gonna show you guys how this works, where I'm gonna stack fire. He's got the one firestone in, and he's gonna aura mummy to death when the time comes. I'm gonna take a hunter to stay alive a little bit. I'm just trying to make sure I get the principles across to you guys. It may not be the absolute best thing to do in this situation. And we will go over combos in just a minute, but hey, guess what? It's also the event hunter, so more power to me. I hope I grab my fire set. If not, we can still do it, but I will make sure that regardless, though, I'm gonna run poison on 4 for you guys, so that you all can see that you do not need all these extra sets. So he's got mummy. Stay alive. I'm going to get you a couple levels. The most important thing with mummy is get your mummy. The mummy needs to get to level 10. That's huge. So, all right. I figured the boss was going to be down here. And I'm going to start stacking the boss. If you've got some mob ski, you can go ahead and start bringing them around to me. And I can heal you. I do have healing to get you started. Okay. Just run past the boss. Stay on the other side of me. Oh, no go. All right, good enough.
Damage reduction's a bit low for running past him.
Yep. No worries. I'm just going to start stacking him. So really, normally you would only, if you got pretty good damage reduction, mummy only needs about, just to stay alive, really only about 200 stacks, especially if awakened. On wave 2, I say 400 on 4. But since that's not the case, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna overstack. Anytime you're doing this for someone else, say you're the one that's got the fire set and the other person don't, overstack for them. So that's plenty. I'm gonna move away. He's gonna come on in. I didn't hit my command. There we go. I didn't use the proper communication because he's in voice chat, but I should have said good luck. That lets him know to go ahead and take over either auraing or stacking. But you can see with 600 stacks how quick that went. So pretty good. Let's look at our picks here. And he's got turtle. So I'm gonna definitely let him reflect, even though he only has 25% damage reduction. Let's see what happens, everybody. I've got faith in him. How much faith should I have? I've already got the count title. I almost want to go Vlad. You know what? I got enough faith that I'm gonna Hunterless because Hunterless is kind of fun. Yeah. There we go. We'll do Hunterless. It's fun. Oh wait, I didn't change my set, so I'm only gonna have the poison from. I'm running a no heal set, and it is a fire tentacle set. So yeah, that'll bring us into our hey, that's actually a good happy accident because it was pointed out to me that you should educate people, especially like on 5, that running a no heal set is a perfectly fine option in some situations. This was unintentional, but we can prove the point here. So there should be some healing little hearts laying around somewhere. Just use them. But I'll be able to help him stack, hopefully. Hey, there we go. I've healed up. So I know I want to farm around this area. Just get them going. And the most important thing is, if you haven't seen the video on Papa Kick's Discord, I'll see if I can have that linked here for you. But yeah, SkiFighter, the most important thing for him to do is get a couple of levels. And he died first, so I'm going to stack the boss a little bit. But I want to make sure that he stays back right now, because the turtle stacks is important, because that increases your damage reduction and also your damage reflect. So I want to make sure that I'm getting him these levels here that are going to make his life a little bit easier. And I'm getting a little low on HP, but guess what? I can deal with that right down here. Got that heart. Pick up some damage, some dodge, just because I accidentally find myself in a no healing situation on a healing wave. Alright. So this should be more than enough for you. You want to come on in and start turtle stacking him. I'll try and take care of the mobs for you. So he's getting his turtle stacks on. I'll take care of the poison. Really not going to be getting a lot of poison on here, but guess what? It's turtle and you don't need it. I'm sorry about the hiccup, guys, and I could, you know, just back out right now, but this is turtle we're talking about. And you go ahead and run away. Yeah, you should have it. Don't forget to tell him good luck. Hey, as soon as he got away from the tentacles, guys, see? Oh, and the hiccups occur again. My bad. So far, so well. This is 4, and we're going to be running... Oh, yeah, we're going to be running... Okay, so we're not running... yeah, I told you I'd get the wave in. So I could cheese it here because I have an Ifrit that's awakened. I could totally do that. But I think the best thing to do here is... He's got Ancient One. He's going to pick up a couple of extra distance. I'm going to farm for him. Let him stack. He's going to... Is your Ancient One awakened, good sir?
Level 8.
Do you have improved tentacles?
I have multi-shot and Death Strike as my 2 right now.
All right. Well, I would recommend if you got only multi-shot, if you have attack speed, I'd recommend that in the future. But for now, guess what? I'm going to be able to farm for him. Part of me wants to go Ifrit just in case, but guess what? We're not gonna hedge any bets here, because I know I could do it with Ifrit reflecting. Actually, you know what? I just won't pick up the extra fire. No, I'm gonna show you guys that even if you don't have enough damage reduction, what do you think I should do? Should I let them? Yeah, we'll do Ifrit. It's fine. So he's going to be able to stack him. I'm going to do my best to avoid reflecting, and I'm not going to get enough extra fire to where I am stacking fire and poison. Even though I'm just running this set with this hunter, you can get it to where you are stacking both, especially when awakened. But we're going to try and just beat him by stacking him, because, well, we're trying to show you how you guys would be able to do it also. So picking up the fire here primarily for the extra fire, primarily for the point of farming. I will do my best not to cross the threshold. Oof. Alright, so I got a room full. You just stay alive, and I'll should be able to annihilate them, especially if I get a ricochet or something. This always seems more difficult when you're making a video trying to show people how to do things. You're focused on, you're not playing, you're not in your rhythm of play. You're literally, hey, there's a ricochet. But no worries, should be pretty easy. We're getting our levels now. Oh, and I crossed the threshold. Alright. Well, you just bring me some mobs, and I'll shred the mobs. I'm going to pick up the damage reflect just in case, because it is getting hairy. But let's just try and stack this boss. Get your distances, and you got your distances?
I got 2 of them, yeah.
Nice. You try to drag him and stack him. If you get close, let me know. I did not pick up the extra fire, and guess what? Guess what? Oh, that's even better, because even though I have the extra, he's going to keep resetting the tick anyway. I wanted y'all to learn about that. So, see, I was stacking fire, but every time he attacks, he's going to be stealing my stacks back, so...
Ah, damn. I got stuck in the corner.
It's okay. But you're going to have to be on him, because it looks like we are going to have to reflect. Don't die, let me die first. So when you're newer to the game, guys, that's a good idea, is to offset your deaths. The most important thing is do not lose the poison stacks or the fire stacks. That's just good practice all the way around, and that'll help you in a lot of different game modes. So alright, I'm going to go ahead and reflect it for you guys. So notice I'm not taking every single hit that comes my way. Got 4 seconds on it, so, you know, move out of the way. Don't take every single hit. You'll die much quicker, especially on
Awakened Void Knight.
You know what? Just for fun, since we are running this same set, yeah, let's do Awakened Void Knight, and I'll run Anubis.
I was about to say,
let's go.
It was either Anubis or Mech were going to be the fun ones.
Anubis is really strong, but he's going to have to, for this to work, he's going to have to stand on top of me, because my HP is going to be terrible. But when you're playing Anubis, make sure you hit and go, hit and go, hit and go. And I'll need him on me taking damage, and I will also need, I'm already at my cap.
Weakness.
I'll need his weakness to stay alive. So he's not going to move away unless he gets a boatload of weakness. He's literally going to stand on top of me if he doesn't. And if he does get a bunch, once we get enough poison stacks on, he's going to move away and let me spike my damage. But let's see what happens here. Get that weakness on him.
That's what I was worried about. I was so low.
Alright. I kept the stacks on him a little bit. I'm gonna... Yep. Now, just to keep the stacks on, I'm gonna drag him through my tentacles. So I'm gonna attack a mob or two. And hope my tentacles hit him. There we go. Nope, keep attacking.
Why am I not healing right now? What is going on?
I don't know, but it looks like we got it, so that is the first set, and we have that one closed out. What we're going to do now is we're going to go over the rest of the pointers, all the other things that were supposed to be included in this video. I'm not trying to make you guys watch a 2-hour video to be 100% perfect, so let's go ahead and, you know, we can just go over them right now. So, I'm going to talk them through with you guys. So, I already talked about the Mr. Mogul 50% thing. Know how Mummy, so the Mummy Aura and Reflect, we'll do another little bit demonstrating the Mummy Aura and the Reflect and explain it in a little more detail. When to use fire is mentioned. I think it's kind of self-explanatory, but we'll go into that a little more. Probably should have people less knowledgeable than Mr. Mogul and Cespi and Trunk and myself trying to explain that. Let me figure that out.
What are we trying to explain?
One second. Let's yeah, if you're new, let your partners pick your hunters. We already covered that. Yeah, find a clan. Find a clan or a partner, someone that you can play with consistently that is a little more knowledgeable. It's good to play with knowledgeable people. Get in the voice chat. Use the Discord, guys. If you're not on Discord, you're missing out on so much. Giveaways, great communities, people who are really just going to help you grow leaps and bounds. And yeah, I covered that just because you can heal doesn't mean you must use a heal build, especially on floor 5. But all right, we covered this. Yeah, there's some hunter combos. Retro suggested I cover the hunter combos. and this would be a super long video if I went through and covered all of those. So I'm going to refer to Mr. Moogle, find a clan or a good Discord community. You can ask questions here in the Home of the Misfits, and we'll definitely help you with some of that stuff. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, I mean, I think we've covered most of the important stuff here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna. The one thing we didn't cover in enough detail. So those of you who stuck around this long, thank you very much. And you all are gonna get the gems today, because if you don't know how to reflect properly, I know I just demonstrated it slightly well, but we're gonna go over it step by step. And the mummy aura. So let's get into those situations for you guys, and we're going to go over them in detail. I will be using other sets now. Like, I'm going to go ahead and dismantle this and turn it back into my normal set, which I always use for 3 and oftentimes for 5, depending on the situation. But this is going to be the set that I'm going to be starting out with, and we should be able to cover the reflect thing there. But yeah, 1 second, let's get into position for you. Alright, here we go. This is going to be the damage reflect section, everyone. So I got SkiFighter with me again. If you guys haven't already, like and subscribe to him on Twitch. And if you didn't know it, I actually run a Twitch channel of my own. I got a few more followers over there. But I play with you guys. I help you with one-on-one things. Usually I'll have a few other good players in the stream that'll help teach you stuff too. So it's a great place to learn in real time. You get to play with people and learn that way. Hands-on experience is always the best way to learn, at least for me. Yeah, so we do, every once in a while, we do giveaways and different stuff like that in the stream. So come check it out. Let's go. Damage reflect. I'm going to be starting with Engineer. He's going to be running Plague Doc, because we're not trying to take up all you guys' time just to teach you something. We want to see you all playing with us. So catch us live on Twitch, and here we go. So me, I'm already set up to where I don't have to worry about anything. We are both literally just looking for the boss. But here's how reflecting works. I have enough damage reduction, so I'm going to get on the boss immediately. I know exactly based on how many reflects I get and everything. So him hitting me a bunch of times actually means that I don't have to get as many stacks. So there you go.
What is going on?
Make sure that you are not. So I guess I paused the video there for a second, guys, because SkiFighter was wondering what the deal was. He was running his Champion Quest setup for that, so he was having a little bit of difficulties, if you will. But was it difficulties or just leveling up so quick?
Difficulties, because my Champion Quest set doesn't have any stones in it right now.
Alright, fair enough. So
I was still killing things, though.
But anyway, so the damage reflect there, the main thing is I have enough damage reduction that I didn't have to worry about it too much, especially not on wave 1. But as you're stacking, don't take every single hit. We kind of covered that earlier. Let's go ahead and let's jump into Mummy. Hopefully we can do it on a fire wave. Mummy is definitely better on fire waves, but let's see what we end up. So we're getting ready to, we're trying our best to find a mummy wave for you. I just wanted you all to take a quick look at the gear score that SkiFighter was running. We didn't have a super fast run. We had fun with it. We were enjoying the games. And if you guys haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. 6,200 gear score. And yeah, we've had faster runs, but not bad. And I'm letting him shotgun things. Turtle did that. I was just there to I played a no healing set on wave 5. We're having fun. You guys should be too. Join us on Twitch to check out some of the craziness we do. And we have the mummy, everyone. We have the mummy. I'm going to go ahead and this is only wave 2, so I'm going to equip this set and I'm going to show you how to solo with mummy. Mind you, this requires full damage reduction, which is 81% plus the perk, which gets you over the 90% cap, unless something has changed. And literally, once I get my first level, I'm out the gate. And yeah, guess what, guys? The rules, even if you got 91% damage reduction, the rules still apply to you. So use your aura, get your kills, take all the HP you can. Don't worry about the extra healing and stuff, because the fact of the matter is they're going to be useless to you. You can't heal on the no healing waves, but I can farm really well with my aura. The fire damage, if you don't remember, guys, it does a slight AoE. So with the aura, I'm getting a little bit of sorrow. Sorrow is not required, but it is preferred, and I probably should have picked up the HP there. But yeah, so I don't have to die here, but I've got my level 10. Actually, just for the sake of you guys, I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try not to die. Try to do it without dying. Let's see what happens here. Alright. Zip in. I'm really just trying to get a few stacks on. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, not perfect, but I can do it with this. I'm going to just try to make these aura works. Just remember, guys, the boss hits like a truck. There we go. Pretty close. Oh, not quite. So you can see how it works. And if you didn't notice that I can just sit on him here. There you go. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure. You know what? I'll end the video because I did make a video for Papa Kicks. I'll see if I can have someone sticky that right up here for you guys. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I made a video trying to teach you guys about Turtle. Let's check out Turtle on 3. I will... You know what? I'm running a no healing set here. I'm running this. It's level 3, and the mobs are immune to burn effects, so I'm not going to be able to farm very well, but the boss isn't. Let's see if I can actually complete it. That's a great way to end it out. Learn your hunters, learn your combos. Ninja Turtle, if you've got him awake, and can solo anything, guys. Absolutely anything. So we're gonna do this. I am literally avoiding all these people because they will kill me. Hey, there's a health heart. I'm going to try to avoid getting it. Alright, I got it on accident, but I'm going to drag it behind me with my pathing. Looks like I still have it behind me. I'm not sure. And I'm going to get on the boss. There we go. Alright, I'm going to be dying here. Got a lot of mobs on me. It'll be okay. So, pretty much so with Turtle, the most important thing is get those turtle stacks on, guys. Alright.
I'm bringing the boss back. I didn't mean to grab him.
It's okay. Alright. At least he picked me up a couple of levels, and guess what? There we go. Okay, so I'm getting increased damage reduction, which I don't know if that works when you're above the cap, but I should be able to. If you can, Ski, would you try and get the mobs off of there?
Yeah, I got you.
Oof, I got him.
I tried. Okay. You respawned faster than I expected.
No worries. I need you actually, the most crucial thing here is going to be, since I'm running no healing just to have fun, is try and, oh, you got some healing in here for me. Oh, well, take advantage of what your partner brings you.
That's why I brought Minder, because you said you were trying your no heal set.
Alright. So, alright. Let me get a few fire stacks in. We'll see what happens. Alright, 27 fire stacks, 35, 45, 50 fire stacks. Alright, 55 fire stacks, a few mobs on me. Hey, it's chunking it down. So
if you need me to pull those mobs, let me know.
Nah, it'll be okay. 20-some. But notice the turtle stacks are also going up, people. And there you have it. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And thank you, SkiFighter, for helping out with this one. Guys, if you want more videos like this, please leave a comment below. Drop a like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. I appreciate you all, and thank you very much. I'll catch you in the next one. Tommy Can Do and SkiFighter.